Well, the Department of Agriculture here in the Eastern Cape has provided an update on the recent veld fires which have rocked the province. The MEC for the department, Nongceba Konsewe, says this has affected food security in the province, which is quite a concern for them. Let's bring in the MEC so that we can get this latest update. Mapai, thanks a lot for your time, ma'am. You are saying these veld fires are affecting food security. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, it does affect food security because our program is to enhance food security, because we want to deal with the issue that the Human Rights Commission said that the people of the Eastern Cape are living below the levels of poverty. So we want people to work the land, plant the fields, so that at least we enhance food security and ensure that we deal with the poverty, we eradicate poverty by producing the good livestock and plant for our crops. But with these veld fires, that is we are not going to achieve, because once the grass is then burnt, it means that it will recover after a long time because there is no rain. Secondly, the nutrients that are on the ground are burnt down, so the grass will no longer be the original and good feed for the livestock. So that is a drawback. Even with the farmers that have livestock that is dead, they are going to find it very difficult to recover, because it's a drawback to them and it's their wealth that is being burnt. It also affects this burning, affects the infrastructure. You have to start again. So all those things are just dealing with our aim to enhance and strengthen food security in the province. Hence, we appeal to communities and farmers to stop burning the grazing lands, because it affects the livestock. So it's very difficult. The department and government won't have resources to compensate people. I must state this very clearly. Otherwise, we do provide support in terms of those that got burnt but did not die. Then the vets are out there to at least treat them until they recover. Unfortunately, some do not recover, but others do recover. So I want to make this appeal that it's a criminal offense to ban these grazing lands, because it's against the law. So people will face consequences. So we want to appeal to community leaders, society leaders, churches, traditional leadership, to take responsibility and talk to communities, to people and the farmers, that we must stop banning these grazing lands.
Farmers,
they are taking us.
Sorry to interrupt you. Farmers have cited a lack of support, the ones we spoke to on Sunday. What's your response to that?
We do support them. The fact that officials have been out there assessing the extent of the damage is partly part as support. The vets that are out there to look at treat the burnt livestock, it's a support that we can provide. The only thing that we will not afford as the department is compensating the livestock that has been burnt by these fires. We have tried to talk to the Department of Cocta about declaring the situation as it's getting out of hand, declare it as a disaster. We are told in no uncertain terms that this cannot be declared as a disaster because it's man-made. People are just doing it deliberately, and it has started in Mhlonhlo. When it started there, we made people aware that this cannot be done, but it's spreading as we speak. I saw fires spreading in the area of Amahlati near Katkat. It's still there. Tomorrow we will still hear that there is fire somewhere. So we suspect that there's some element of criminality in this, because it can't be that people that have livestock can burn the land when they know that there is no rain. The grass is too dry to stand for this.
Okay. Lastly, Mama, coming to the economic outlook, you are saying that it is taking you a step back in terms of food security. And what means of additional resources would be, in terms of support for these farmers, will you allocate to them?
We want to make a call to people to, one, work their land in terms of fighting this and enhancing this food security issue. We want every whole garden every household garden to be worked and have a planted garden at the back. We want to encourage people to have co-ops and plant the land, because we want to fight this poverty that has been said it's in the Eastern Cape. So we want to enhance that, but we want to encourage farmers that they must not only get into the space for only own consumption, but we want them to contribute to the economy of this province, so to enter into the value chain, so that at least they too form the part of the commercial farmers. So we want to encourage them, but we can't do it if they are not willing. Hence, we are making this appeal, and also that encourage them to submit their applications for support.
Thank you
yes,
so much.
We have limited resources, but we'll do what we can. Thank you.
Nongceba Kontsiwe, the MEC for Agriculture here in the Eastern Cape, saying that they have plans in place to assist those who have been affected, and has encouraged the public not to start fires unnecessarily. Back to you in studio.